There is a massive geographic zone in the United States that has earned a reputation for swallowing people without a trace. This map outlines the boundaries of what locals call the Alaska Triangle. It's a staggering expanse of territory connecting Anchorage, Juneau, and Utqiagvik. Over the years, countless explorers, experienced pilots, and local residents have vanished here. The volume of disappearances generates endless conversations across America, often drifting into folklore about strange lights and unexplained natural forces. We can skip the supernatural theories. The true threat is the geography itself. Look at the jagged, impassable glacial ice blocking this mountain pass. Enormous areas of Alaska are entirely hostile and remain almost untouched by humans. People disappear here because isolated humans enter an environment with zero margin for error. The mathematics of survival simply catch up with them. The landscape turns lethal with incredible speed. A sudden storm can drop freezing temperatures and trigger whiteout conditions that completely erase visibility in minutes. You can hike for days in this region without seeing another person, a paved road, or any modern infrastructure. Survival out here relies entirely on what we can call a logistical lifeline. As this diagram shows, an individual in the wild depends on a continuous, fragile thread connecting them to food, heat, and a path for rescue. Make a single seemingly minor mistake, a twisted ankle, a wrong turn in the snow, and that thread snaps. Once a person loses their logistical lifeline, the wilderness consumes them effortlessly. Your survival in extreme conditions depends entirely on infrastructure, not human willpower. Now, take that exact same vulnerability of a lone individual in Alaska and scale it up to an entire empire in Europe in the year 1683. The Ottoman Empire was marching a massive army toward Europe with the goal of conquering Vienna. Their sheer numbers made their advance look entirely unstoppable, but they hit a massive physical barrier. This is the Danube River, a wide, curving expanse that cuts directly through the landscape. Geography does not care about how many troops you have. A river of this size is an extreme physical obstacle that cannot be defeated by charging it with swords or firing cannons at the water. Confronted by an impassable geographic barrier, the most powerful empire in history is instantly reduced to the exact same vulnerability as a lost hiker. To cross this barrier, the Ottomans had to funnel their troops, food, horses, and artillery over a complex, highly strategic series of bridges. Those bridges became the empire's logistical lifeline. Every resource required to maintain the siege now flowed through a single, highly vulnerable path. The defending European forces saw the choke point. Instead of engaging hundreds of thousands of soldiers head-on, they targeted the communication and supply bridges. The result was devastating. Without a functioning way to transport grain for the horses, food for the soldiers, or reinforcements for the front lines, a massive army simply paralyzes in place. When the lifeline breaks, military might collapses. An army of thousands fails just as completely and just as swiftly as a solo explorer caught in a blizzard. History proves a harsh rule. Battles and survival are rarely determined by bravery. They are decided by whoever controls the roads, the bridges, and the supply paths. This applies equally to modern warfare and wilderness exploration. The side that maintains its logistics survives. The side that loses them does not. Bring this back to the Alaska Triangle. Strip away the folklore and the ghost stories, and you are left with the verified, deadly reality of an unforgiving landscape. Enormous swaths of Alaska remain completely untouched by humans, specifically because establishing and maintaining permanent lifelines in that terrain is mathematically nearly impossible. The Alaska Triangle commands our attention because it proves a hard truth. Human ambition is only exactly as strong as its logistical lifeline. Whenever we step beyond it, geography always wins.